presentation of the National Football League.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys doing enough to stay in the conversation, 4-3 through 7 games. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Ready.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Tua to tie it for the Miami first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
39-yard line.
In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side, making that look easy from his corner position. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 10.
Tua going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Again, it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nandi Matabike. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Got a punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So halftime is upon us on Thursday. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And there's still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. 2 are going to run the sneak, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Pushes past him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Now 2 are going to try and sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Henry up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Ravens.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Ravens first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The option right is Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Slant route caught by Bateman. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? The clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
On his loop for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 11, 46 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Tua. Hills hit, and he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Tua.
line.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
Throwing Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Baltimore, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next.